So another recap video and another example of how important it is to have patience in the futures markets. Okay, so this morning in London session, what I got to at 9 when I saw the chart, so at 3 a.m. Eastern time, what I did see in the chart was that we had SMT with the lows, with the Asia lows. Okay, so we see that Asia lows have not been swept on NQ, but they have on ES. Okay, so this is the sweep. I don't know why my indicator is not showing the actual low. So this is the low. The Asia low that we have here is that low over here. So it has been swept on ES and it has not been swept on NQ. So what I'm hoping for when London opens is that we will get a sweep of these lows and then trade above, because if we look at the daily, on the daily chart we have some important area of liquidity here. So I was expecting to pull through, sweep these lows and then look for a trade higher. But when I'm looking at this with the SMT, I'm thinking if London doesn't open straight away down, we've missed the move, which is exactly what happened. So instantly we begin to trade higher. I'm just going to put my volume profile in the market. Just 1 second. There we go. Okay, so we have the volume profile. We can see that we are trading from the value, from an imbalance in the market below the value area low. We're trading back into the range. I'm hoping we can create some sort of internal low so we can take a move forward, because I do really like this trade after the SMT, but it just kept pushing and pushing without us. I wasn't going to take this pullback because obviously we're leaving a big candle, so I'm hoping that we get a FEG and we can take a move higher. Okay, so what does happen is we do leave a 50-minute candle open, and I am very tempted to take a retest from here, but I'm just trying to keep patient. So I'm really tempted to take a retest from here if we do touch, but at the same time we know what happens at 4 a.m. We get Tokyo close volume and we do have some volatility, and I am looking into the future here, and I can tell if we don't get a really strong reaction from the 30-minute gap, from the 50-minute gap, we are going to leave a 50-minute gap below, and I don't want to put a 30-minute gap below, and I don't want to put my stops at the entrance of a 30-minute fair value gap. It would be unreasonable, because the likelihood is that gap would get tapped before having a move forward. So we begin to trade into the gap. I'm just looking at the reaction. It seems like we're respecting it, but we haven't got that big push up. So I'm just holding, I'm keeping patient, and as I said, I'm waiting for 4 a.m. to open, maybe retest this 30-minute gap and then look for a trade there. Okay, so now we get 4 a.m. volume and we test this gap, and at this point I'm looking for an inversion. We have got a very little wick at the top, so I'm looking for an inversion, CIST, and then to trade higher. We begin to trade lower, we fill out the whole gap, and at this point I don't know if I'm interested, because we've filled out the gap. We need to recover the whole gap and then trade above. But I did notice one thing. I did notice that ES which was the leading asset, the one who took the lows, the one who's trading above, does not have a wick on top of the 1 hour candle. So if we get a strong enough rejection, now I'm interested in taking longs. So here we get the IFEG. We get an IFEG here. We have no wick on the top candle of VS, which is the leading asset. We're retesting the daily open. On NQ, we're retesting the value area low. So I do decide to take a jab on this one. Take a jab, target the point of control. We'll work our position on the way up. We begin to push up. Until eventually we hit CP. There we go. So if you like this trade recap, please like and subscribe to get some more, and join our Discord. We trade live. You'll see these trades before rather than after, so you can join in them with us. And also, if you have any questions on the strategy, I can explain it live in real time. I do take some time for people to enter the call with us, and we can have a chat on anything that they're struggling with. We do have that to help, and we do want to help traders that are struggling or just need a little final touch on that edge, because we've been through all of this and we understand everyone's struggles. We've been through it all. Okay, so catch you in the next one.